Have you ever heard of a place on Earth where ships and planes just vanish? A mysterious, watery graveyard where the laws of physics seem to break down. I'm talking about one of the world's most enduring enigmas, the Bermuda Triangle. This infamous stretch of the Atlantic Ocean, roughly bounded by Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, has captured our imaginations for decades. Stories of disappearing vessels, strange lights in the sky, and compasses spinning wildly have fueled countless books, documentaries, and late-night debates. But what's really going on in this so-called Devil's Triangle? Is it a portal to another dimension, the work of aliens? Or is there a more down-to-earth explanation? Today, we're diving deep into the heart of the mystery to separate fact from fiction. The legend really took off in the mid-20th century. One of the most famous cases is that of Flight 19. On December 5, 1945, 5 U.S. Navy torpedo bombers took off from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, for a routine training exercise. They were seasoned pilots, flying in clear weather. But a few hours into their flight, something went terribly wrong. Radio transmissions revealed the flight leader was disoriented. His compasses were malfunctioning. He thought they were over the Florida Keys, but nobody could pinpoint their location. Then, in eerie silence, the 5 planes and the 14 men aboard were never seen or heard from again. The story gets even stranger. A search and rescue plane, a PBM Mariner with a 13-man crew, was sent to find them. It, too, vanished. That's a total of 6 aircraft and 27 men gone in a single day. This incident cemented the Bermuda Triangle's terrifying reputation. Then there's the tale of the USS Cyclops, a massive U.S. Navy cargo ship. In March 1918, it set sail from Brazil with over 300 people on board. It made a stop in Barbados and then headed for Baltimore. It never arrived. No SOS was ever received, and no wreckage was ever found. It was as if the 542-foot ship was simply plucked from the ocean. And the stories keep coming. The Star Tiger and Star Ariel, 2 British passenger planes, disappeared in 1948 and 1949. The KC-135 Strata tankers, 2 U.S. Air Force planes, vanished in 1963. Each case adds another layer to the chilling legend. Over the years, theories have ranged from the plausible to the outright bizarre. Some believe the lost city of Atlantis lies beneath the waves, its ancient, powerful energy crystals causing electromagnetic anomalies that bring down modern craft. Others point to UFOs, suggesting an alien base is hidden in the deep, abducting humans and their technology for study. Another popular theory involves time warps or dimensional portals. Could the Bermuda Triangle be a place where the fabric of space-time is thin, a gateway to other worlds or other eras? It sounds like science fiction, but for those desperate for answers, no theory seems too wild. So, are any of these theories true? Well, let's put on our investigator hats and look at the evidence. When you start digging into the official reports and records, a different picture begins to emerge. Let's revisit Flight 19. While the legend says it was a clear day, weather reports actually show it was becoming stormy. The flight leader, Lieutenant Charles Taylor, was experienced, but he was new to the area and had a history of getting lost. His compasses may have malfunctioned, but it's also possible he misread them in a state of confusion. As for the rescue plane, the PBM Mariner, it had a grim nickname, the Flying Gas Tank. It was known to have flammable fumes, and an oil tanker in the area reported seeing a massive explosion in the sky, right where the Mariner would have been. A tragic accident, not a supernatural event. What about the USS Cyclops? While its disappearance is still a genuine mystery, it's important to remember the context. It was a time of war, World War I, so enemy action, though unconfirmed, can't be ruled out. The ship was also carrying a heavy load of manganese ore, which can be unstable. A structural failure, combined with a powerful rogue wave, could have sunk the ship in minutes. leaving no time for an SOS and scattering debris far and wide. This pattern repeats for many of the so-called mysterious disappearances. When journalists and researchers like Larry Kush, who wrote the Bermuda Triangle mystery, solved, went back to the primary sources, they found that many stories were exaggerated or completely fabricated. Some ships and planes reported to have vanished in the triangle actually sank elsewhere in the world, or during horrific storms that were conveniently left out of the legend. In some cases, the vessels were never even real to begin with. The legend, it seems, is a better storyteller than reality. So, what about the scientific explanations? Are there any unique geological or meteorological phenomena in the Bermuda Triangle? The answer is yes, but they aren't as paranormal as you might think. One of the most talked about scientific theories involves methane gas hydrates. The ocean floor in this region contains vast deposits of frozen methane. The idea is that a sudden release of this gas could create a massive plume, instantly reducing the density of the water. Any ship caught in this frothy, gaseous water would lose buoyancy and sink like a stone incredibly quickly. This is scientifically possible. There's no direct evidence linking a gas eruption to any of the lost vessels. Another factor is the region's extreme and unpredictable weather. The Bermuda Triangle sits right in the path of hurricanes and is known for the Gulf Stream, a powerful ocean current that can create sudden, violent storms and massive waves. These rogue waves can reach heights of over 100 feet, more than capable of swallowing a large ship whole. They appear without warning and can vanish just as quickly, leaving no trace. Then there are the magnetic anomalies. It's true that the Bermuda Triangle is one of the few places on Earth where true north and magnetic north align. This can, and did, cause confusion for early navigators who relied on magnetic compasses. Today, with GPS and advanced navigation systems, this is much less of an issue. But for a lost pilot in 1945, it could have been a fatal complication. So when you put it all together, the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle starts to look a lot less mysterious. It's a heavily trafficked area with the notoriously volatile weather, a powerful current, and some unique magnetic properties. Add to that a healthy dose of human error, equipment failure, and a few genuinely unsolved cases, and you have the perfect recipe for a legend. The U.S. Coast Guard, Lloyd's of London, and other official maritime organizations don't even recognize the Bermuda Triangle as a particularly hazardous area. Statistically, the number of incidents within the triangle is no greater than in any other similarly trafficked part of the ocean. The mystery is largely a product of sensationalism, embellished stories passed down and magnified over time. But does that make it any less fascinating? I don't think so. The Bermuda Triangle is a powerful reminder of the raw, untamable force of nature. It speaks to our deep-seated fear of the unknown and our love for a good story. It's a modern myth, a campfire tale for a technological age. While science can explain away many of the individual incidents, the collective power of the legend continues to hold us in its grip. So, the next time you hear a story about a ship vanishing in the Devil's Triangle, you'll know the more likely culprits are giant waves and hurricane-force winds, not aliens or time portals. But let's be honest, it's still fun to imagine, isn't it? The world is full of wonders and real, unsolved mysteries. The Bermuda Triangle just might not be one of them. Thanks so much for watching. What do you believe is the truth behind the Bermuda Triangle? Let me know your theories in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more explorations into the world's greatest mysteries. See you next time.